Okay, welcome to Met on the Metaverse. You got Lewis here. You got BeachDad or Brandon on the other side. It's a
That's
channel that
correct.
we focus on current events to improve our community and give you a different point of view of thinking. Make
Right.
sure you share this out. Make sure you hit the like channel. Right now, our channel is not being shared because we use the B word, BLACK word a lot, and that word is banned on YouTube.
Mm. And why is that? It's
Because
it's
being
it's too
be
controversial.
yes, that's it's too dangerous. You know, that's just too dangerous saying that word. So they ban us.
Right.
All
You
right,
know what I
Brandon.
was? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
What I
ahead.
got going on? You know what happened to me yesterday?
What happened?
I was eating dinner at the table,
Uh
and
huh.
my side view, the damn them big ass dogs was a couple of months ago was at the back door again.
Looking. They was looking in.
Without looking at it, where they were
Oh, they
sniffing.
just right. They were just back there.
No, not back there. I said at the back door. Next to the grill, next to
I
the smoker,
right.
at the back door.
I cannot stand that, and I think people think that's okay. Like if their dog be loose and in your yard and stuff like that, they think it's okay.
Well, it ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? Now, this time I said, okay, these are two same dogs from April. So
Hmm.
we took pictures. I said, I gotta go. I gotta ID these dogs to see where they're coming from.
Right.
So I hop in the car. You know, guys, you need to know your area where you live by and the routes to get in, the routes to get out.
That's true.
So I hopped in the car. I placed the car in front of our place. If the dogs exit the neighborhood this way, I can see them.
Right.
But if they leave the other way, they obviously came over there. So it was a 50-50 chance.
Right.
And I assumed these dogs was the new neighbors, but I haven't ID'd it yet.
Hmm.
So while I was up there doing the surveillance, the dogs ran in direction of the new neighbors. So you know, I hit that thing around the corner, and I swing back there where the new neighbors at. Didn't see the dogs yet, and then another neighbor, they was messing with a car. I don't know the ID, but I need to get some evidence. It's not evidence, but it's probability.
Right.
So I asked the neighbor, "Hey, do you know what dogs that live in this house right here?" "Oh, it's a brown one." I said, "She named it." she naming the house next door to me. It's a brown one. Then I said, "Oh gosh," and then I remember the Nicole was rushing me, talking about, "You need to move the car. These people may want to get out. Damn cars. I got to get this damn ID."
Right. Right.
You know,
Trying to figure out
everybody.
what's going on.
Yeah, everybody got their point of view, but when you doing an investigation, you gotta get the evidence, because if I'm not 100% correct, I don't like to do nothing.
Yeah.
And with you, Brandon, with your job, if you ain't 100% correct, don't act upon it.
Oh yeah. Because you're gonna look stupid and then you're gonna feel bad and somebody gonna have leverage over you because you're wrong and you done accuse somebody of something they didn't do.
I don't know about no leverage over me, but I just look like a dumbass. So
What-
this is why I did, Brandon. Nicole called the police because the dogs were still loose. They had no leash, no collars on.
Mhm.
So I rang the doorbell, stand out there for maybe 1.5 minutes. Well, I pulled the car up in a certain way in case the dogs came around the corner. I can get back in the car and jump for the car quickly.
Uh-huh.
So I rang the doorbell. Nobody came to the door. I said, "Fuck." The neighbor next door said they home. The
Right,
neighbor
but they
told
ain't
me
come
that.
Right.
The neighbor next door said they home. I rang the doorbell. 2 minutes, 1 minute, the person didn't come out. So I parked the car, moved back, and wait for the cops to show up.
Mhm.
Then while I was parked doing surveillance, now I didn't say this. The side gate was open.
On their house?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
that's how
side
they
gate
got
was
out.
open. The next thing you know, guess who come out the side gate?
The neighbor.
The neighbor. Instead of answer the front door,
He come out the side.
He come
Right,
out
he
the
trying
back.
to figure out what's going on because I guess
No.
he figured his dogs are loose. He need to try to figure out what's going on.
No, figure out what's going on. You answer the door and talk to a human.
No, he want to do it the other way. He said, "Oh, the doorbell ringing. Let me check my dogs because they probably on the loose again." And he went out that way. But go ahead.
He come out the side door on the phone. So he grabbed the brown one, pull him up, grabbed it by the neck, pull him up. He called for the white one. The white one looked Eventually, the white one came, pull him up. I said, "Hey, when you finish putting the dogs up, let me talk to you." And then he put the dogs on. Now he was on the cell phone the whole time, Brandon.
You were talking to him. He was on the cell phone.
No, he was doing this on the cell phone. I said, "Will you?" Well, he had the dogs in one hand. I said, "Hey, will you put them up? Let me talk to you." So he came out, talked to me. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Nicole, get out the car." Because she could be there, cause I could have a witness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, "Nicole, get out the car." So we walked in the backyard. I said, "We live right there." And on April, watch this. On April the 22nd, these two dogs was out right here. You see how you gotta keep them dates, Brandon?
Yeah. Yep.
April the 22nd, these two dogs was out here and they charged me.
Mm-hmm.
Now the guy was like, did they bite you? Nicole said I was getting upset. I said, "No, they charged me." He was like, "Did they bite you? Did they bite you?" Brandon, what would make a man, the first thing he asked, "Did they bite me?"
Right. Just because he don't want to be liable and try to downplay the situation, trying to make it seem like it wasn't a big issue. Because if they didn't bite you, you're okay. No, that's not the point.
But here's the thing, Brandon. If you don't been to a dog incident, why would he use the word "did he bite you"?
Well, that's a good point, yeah.
Because in the law up here, dogs got to bite. So I'm thinking his dog bit somebody before.
Really? But
if they didn't bite you, nothing happened.
Well, they touch you?
That's how they say it.
But did they touch you? That dog, remember didn't you have to physically punch the dog?
No, this is a different dog.
Oh, this is a different dog.
This two different dogs. This is the one I ran back in the house.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was the other set of dogs, but you did say it was a new neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of dog issues going on.
Well, this will happen when you live in city. Yeah, did it bite you? Did you bite you? He's like, "Man, I just got my grass cut, and people cut my grass, left the gate open. What got to do with your dog at my back door?"
Right.
He did not want to take accountability for the situation. He want to blame the yard people at the gate. Well, that's your fence. That's your house. And then what did he say? He did not apologize. Nicole said that man was nervous. He was on the phone. Nicole said his phone was shaking like this. Because you probably never know. I came out there with a beat up Gamecock shirt on. I'm 300 pounds. Right. And I get out a small ass car. A big man get out a small damn car. There's something going on.
Right.
He was on the phone and see he was on the phone like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you the damn phone. See, with me, people don't know this. If a person say, "I'm sorry, I apologize," I let shit go. But this fucker refuse to take accountability, refuse to apologize, and refuse to come up with a solution to prevent this.
Yeah, a lot of men are like that. They don't want to apologize, or they don't want to say "I'm sorry" because it make them feel like they less than a man for some reason.
I want to have to curse. I want to have to yell at him. If he said "I'm sorry," I'd try better.
Right.
I'd try better. Can't blame. Watch this, Brandon. A grown man, you can't close the damn gate. You can't keep the gate closed. You got one job to do.
Right.
Is close the gate.
And not only that, these are your animals. You need to be trying to make sure you know where your animals are at all times, just in case something happened. Just in case they done got loose and trying to bite somebody. Like, that's a liability. That's your responsibility to keep up, make sure your gate is locked, make sure your pets are safe, make sure they're not, by any children or anybody messing with them. And
people have a right to enjoy their own property. Yeah. People have a right to enjoy their own property. It's when your property comes onto my property and endanger the people who lives at this property. Because you probably don't know this, Brandon. I go crazy over women now. You can talk to me however you want to, but you try to hurt any woman in my life, you got something coming for you. Right. And that's what, Malcolm X talk about this. Minister Farrakhan talking about this. He said, one thing about a Muslim man, I'm not Muslim, but one thing about a Muslim man, you never, ever, ever mess with a woman. Because that's the good they ready to die.
Right.
Now, I'm not a Muslim man, but we both serve the same God. Oh, they don't want to hear that. we both serve the same God. So just how God protected us and tell us to do this, I'm the same way.
Right.
They don't want to hear that, but we both serve the same God. Only difference is their prophet. They had a prophet named Jesus, and our Savior was named Jesus. You see the difference,
right?
So,
but technically, we do all serve the same God. You know, I know people don't want to hear that either, but you know, it's just something to think about. People just give it different names.
My life gets saved through Jesus, and I don't know how they got to just go straight to God or something.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get too deep in that because we don't know for sure. But
so that what happened yesterday. How about you?